the devil want with us?
He wants to get people into hell. And so the best and fastest way to accomplish that is to destroy a person's faith. And that's what we see happening with the people who have, for the most part, followed these sightings. In fact, one policeman who started to really follow UFOs, he made this statement. He said, quote, "During the weeks of these sightings, I became totally obsessed with UFOs, convinced that something great was about to happen. I abandoned my daily Bible reading and turned my back on God." So essentially, from any standpoint, it's going to usually drive a person further and further away from the gospel, and that's what we see happening.
Why is there so much evil on this planet, Michael?
Well, especially now, because we're in the last days, and so there is an acceleration of evil toward the very end of humanity, and so there are going to be layers and layers of different kinds of deceptions that will proliferate and have been seen, of course, now, especially because of the times that we're living in, and that's why it's happening at such an incredible accelerated rate right now, because we're closing out the end of the world. And so Satan knows that his time is short, and so he's really, so to speak, trying to throw everything at humanity to condemn them. The evidence to me is pretty obvious that they're definitely demonic, and that's another point, that the SETI project, which I guess now has been closed down.
It's tabled for a while, yeah.
Yeah, they've been scanning, looking for some intelligent signal out there for how long, and they haven't been able to pick up anything. And the reason why is that there's nothing out there. And the other thing is that, like, if these UFOs are out there, why don't they just get on with it and take us over? I mean, how long do they have to observe us, especially if they're so advanced technologically? I mean, what's the endless medical procedures, the endless viewing and watching of the planet? I mean, they would know within a few weeks, if not sooner, everything they would need to know about Earthlings and humanity. And so at that point, they would just reveal themselves, take over, or destroy us, or whatever. And so the evidence is clear that they're setting people up for a deception. And that's what scientists are now saying that have examined the evidence, that it's like a stage, like a holographic image to change your belief system.